How's it going, guys? It's Syndrome back with another walkthrough, but this time it's going to be Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. It's going to be a FOXHOUND Rank walkthrough on Expert difficulty, which means 0 continues, 0 alerts, and 0 kills. I was going to wait until this sinus infection that I've got going on cleared up, but I have decided that Jesus is going to come back before I get over this thing, so we're going to go ahead and get on with it anyway. You may hear some things in the background during this walkthrough. I live on a busy street. There are a lot of cars that drive by. My girlfriend's 2-year-old son is here with me, and so is her barking beanie baby. So I'm going to try to cover them up with game sounds and everything as much as possible, but if you hear things in the background, that'll be what it is. Anyway, I have completed the game multiple times, actually, but I do have all the camos and all the guns. Guns don't really matter because you pick them up as you go, but the camos you keep. So I do have those, and I do use some of those. I have also gotten all the GA-KOs, or however you want to pronounce them. So I do have the AT-Camo, and I will be using that during this quite a bit. If you don't have all the camos or the AT-Camo, you might want to go through the game a time or two first just to kind of get all of them, because this method will only work if you have those. Otherwise, you're going to have to make some alterations to my method in order for it to work. But as long as you have all the camos and you're ready to go, let's go ahead and get into it, guys.
I be rolling with the squad, we be going so hard like whoa. You know what it is, and we always get it in, whoa.
Alright, so here we go. New Game Plus. And we're going to do the new style, and we're going to do Extreme. You can also do this on European Extreme, but if you can get it on Extreme, why not?
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Now, a must for completing this in the allotted time is to skip all cutscenes.
Jack, I've got...
And all codec calls. Codec calls, just hold triangle, you'll skip it all. The start or options button and skip will skip all the cutscenes. So, like I said, we're going to do it on Extreme instead of European Extreme. The only difference is European Extreme, if you get spotted or set in, or, you know, alert them, then it will count as a game over. So it's essentially the same thing, but if you're just going for the trophy, might as well just do Extreme. Some more to skip. And like I said, I'm sorry about the way I sound. I've got a sinus infection going on. But like I said, it was taking forever to clear up, so I figured might as well just put this out there, and to hell with what I sound like. Most of you already know the way through this early section. Pretty much the same thing. And this next area is where we start seeing a couple enemies. Alright, now we can crawl. And we'll want to take out these guards. You don't have to get headshots on them. If you just land 2 shots, they will pass out pretty quickly. See? And this last guy here, you don't need to shoot him if you don't want to. You can just CQC him like I'm gonna do. And then this guy you don't need to take out, you can run past him. But I figured better to be safe than sorry. So we'll take him out. And head into the next area. Now here we're just going to shoot the beehive up here. And crouch. Let him start running across the bridge. And as soon as they have the exclamation points, they've spotted him, you're safe to go. I am going to be using the tactical reload a lot in this game, which is just for the new controls. It's tapping right on the D-pad twice, once to put your gun away and once to pull it back out, because that reloads it without having to sit through the reload animation. Much faster. So if you hear me referring to the tactical reload, that's what I'm talking about. And we can head right up here. We can headshot this guy. Or we can two-shot this guy. Put one in this guy, doesn't matter where. And then try to headshot this guy. Alright, the guy on the left there will go down in just a second. There he went. Now we're just going to hop over this. And slowly move to the left to take out this guy. And in through the door.
He's a member of the army.
Alright. You're pretty much done with the first part. We're just going to head back out here, and there's going to be a whole lot of cutscenes to go through before we patch ourselves up. And that'll be it for the Virtuous mission. Alright, patching ourselves up. We got some cuts, so we just need disinfectant, septic bandage, and suture kit. For all of those bone fractures, just take a splint and a bandage. And we're done with that.
So how does it feel to be... Yesterday, the white...
Finally through all that story. Alright, now we are in Operation Snake Eater. So for this, we are going to just need our stun grenades for this first little part right here. We are going to run into the boss here, and she's going to get rid of our pistol and rough us up a little bit. But we're going to skip all that. Now we can run straight toward this tree here. Re-pull out our grenades. And wait for these guys to get within the area and toss it in there. Alright, it knocked out one, the other one is blinded, so you can just run right past them. And right up into the next area. Super easy. And here, because we're under caution, you can just go to load, reload the last checkpoint, and no more caution. Now here we're going to wait. Doesn't matter if one of these guys sees you or not, which he did. Doesn't matter either way, he's still going to walk over to our left. And then we're going to be able to go down the slope. And down the bridge. Watch, because there is the guy here on the left-hand side. Go ahead and crawl. We should be far enough away to be okay. So we'll go on into Rasvet. Alright, there's nothing here right now, so this is when you should probably go and collect certain things. Like there's the zombie face paint, which we already have, so we're not going to collect that. But we are going to need the box for sure. And we are going to want the thermal goggles. And if you want, you can pick up the AK-47. We're not going to use it in this run, so it doesn't really matter. But if you don't already have it, you might as well grab it. And then we're going to climb up on these boxes to get our cardboard box, which doesn't have a whole lot of use throughout the game with this type of run, but there's the mine detector, and in here in the locker are the thermal goggles. Cutscene. Alright, so here we are going to want to switch to our Desert Tiger outfit so that we don't so that our silencers aren't being depleted as we use them. Take away the easy gun and equip the Mark 22, and the directional mic we don't really need. I just unequip everything I don't really need. We will need the AT-Camouflage. And then save. This will be our first save.
Good luck.
Not that they matter, they don't count them anymore. So now you can reload it, and you will have the loadout that we just set up. Alright. Immediately head out through the door, crouch here, and take out our stun grenades. We're going to aim right over here. As soon as the first grenade goes off, which is right after he says move again, we're going to throw it. And as soon as the first one goes off, we're going to throw another one. Alright, get ready and throw another one, because there's another guy over there. And we got him. So now we're going to go down through the hole in the floor, or the trap door. We are going to equip our AT-Camo and our Mark 22 and put on the AT-Camo. There'll be a guy that comes around the back of this building right there, and we're going to want to take him out. This guy got spooked to run behind the boxes, but he will come back out, and then you can take him out as well. Now there's going to be a guy at the far end of this fence. Make sure you stay low because there is a guy up on the roof. So take this guy out. And now we're going to want to take out the guy on the roof. Sometimes I save him for last, but we are going to want this guy's suppressor. I mean, we might not need it through the game, but I like to get the Mark 22 suppressors when I can. This guy doesn't really matter, he gives us some noodles. And that's about the only useful thing he gives us. Alright. So now we can head over here when we get close to this corner. Go ahead and lay down. And we're going to take this guy out. That leaves us with only one enemy. And he's just through the grass here. That's it for these guys. We can run up in here. And right there's some Mark 22 ammo. Oops, wrong way. And then we can head right back out here. And we can hop right back over this wall. And we are going to want the 1911. Alright. Over here we're going to want to take out the gator. That's going to provide us with some food throughout the game if we need it. Now we're going to want to put on the brown face paint. It makes it so the oxygen gauge does not deplete while underwater. If you want to here, you can put on the ammo that you get from the pain. It keeps you from getting leeches on you, which anything that shows the cure on the left-hand side of the screen that you see there, anything that shows that is considered as a serious injury, but we still end up getting out of here with the minimum. So we'll go in here, burn it off with a cigar, no big deal. And we continue on. Alright, we're going to want to go prone to go through the fence. Then we can stand up, and if you follow the left-hand side, you shouldn't have to crawl past this first explosive, but here you will need to pick up the mine. Then you can climb up the tree. And when you get up to the branch, don't move. Instead, there are two dogs we're going to need to take out. Take out this boy and this boy. And then you can hop down. They're just going to play dead for a little bit. Throw on the AT-Camo so we don't get spotted here. And we're going to jump through the hole in the fence. And that dog is going to present problems, so we are going to take him out. And we can continue on to the next area. Alright, we're going to take a left right out of here. And there is a guy standing by the grass right up here that you can see. So throw on your AT-Camo. Get kind of close and you can take him right out. There's another guy here to the right that we're going to want to take out. There we go. And you don't necessarily need to come over here to these storerooms and pick stuff up, but I do anyway. But we're actually not going to really need them. So we're going to get ready for the ocelot fight. Which for that we're going to switch into our battle dress outfit. If you don't have this, you can also use the AT-Camo or the sneaking suit. From this game, not from Peace Walker. And take the silencer off of our Mark 22. Alright, we're gonna save.
You going? Good luck.
Thanks.
And we're gonna use this rock for cover most of the time. And when he pokes his head out, we're gonna want to shoot at him, at his head if you can get a clear headshot. If not, just his body in general will work. Sometimes his guards will shoot at you and deal some damage, but not major. Especially with this outfit on, it greatly reduces the damage you take and increases your health regen, doubles your health regen, I think. Maybe it's just increased, I can't remember. When he starts reloading his guns, when it shows that little cutscene, you can press the options button and it will get you out of the cutscene, but he will still be there reloading. Good time to get a shot off. Okay, get another shot there. Nope, he got us that time. Oh, press start, or options, whatever, and get a shot on him. See if we can see where he's at. Starting to get a little low on ammo, so I think after our next shot, if we can... Got him. Oh, get another cheap one real quick. And now we need to go over here and grab some more Mark 22 ammo. And then real quickly try to get back to our rock. And where is he reloading at? Ah, there he is. Oh, I missed it. Got him that time. There we go. Alright, now when you get in the cave afterwards, you can go into your options and turn the brightness all the way up to help you see. A little bit of a cheat, but it works. Right on this rock is where you will find the animal's camo, since you beat him non-lethally. And now we can switch into our DPM outfit. This will help with our health regen, because this is the one that doubles our health regen. Health regen speed, anyway. So this will help us gain some health back as we are making our way through the cave before the pain boss fight, which is a royal pain. It is my least favorite boss fight of all the bosses, just because it is so annoying. They increased the difficulty from the Metal Gear Solid 3 version for the Delta version, and I'm not a fan. So we're just going to keep making our way through the cave. I also don't like how they did away with the lethal to non-lethal kind of hack, I guess, for the fear, where you could throw a stun grenade and then use the AK-47 to kill him almost immediately. Kind of bummed that they took that non-lethal kill out of here. But actually, I was really bummed about that because it makes the fear boss fight a million times harder. Not that it's super hard, but it's still annoying. So we're going to shoot this frog. Just to have a little something extra for our stamina. And then when you get out of here, make sure if you didn't get the smoke grenades that were down by the raindrop outfit back in Dolina Vodno, that you take a left out of here to get these smoke grenades, because you are going to need some for this fight. We are going to use the grenade camo, which gives you infinite grenades, but you do have to have at least one of the grenades that you're going to be using in order to have an infinite number of them. So over here you can pick up right there, smoke grenades, because those are going to be paramount in this boss fight. So like I said, now we're going to switch to the grenade camo. And we need the Mark 22. We don't need the 1911. We will need the Patriot, because right off the bat we're going to shoot the Pain with the Patriot to stop him from doing the attack that he tries doing right at the beginning. And other than that, we should be good. Now we can go ahead and go back into our options and turn our brightness back down and head in for the fight with the Pain. There we go. And shoot him in the head a couple times with your Mark 22. Switch to your smoke grenades, throw one over there. This will get all the bees off of him. Get a few more headshots with your Mark 22. And the first portion is already done. Second part, this is the Pain part. We're gonna dive into the water so that the bullet bees don't get us, because every time a bullet bee hits us, it gives us a serious injury. So we don't want that. Swim over here and climb up. And there's some Mark 22 ammo here. Oh, dive back out, because the bees are going to come back over again. So swim back over to the other platform. This is what I mean about this this boss fight being annoying. I'm just going to wait and see if he does something else real fast. Yep, grenade. Alright. So swim back over to the other platform. Now the Tommy guns stay in the water for 2 bursts of his gun. Because that's how many he does the first time before he throws the gun away. Then you can climb out, you got some invincibility frames. Tommy gun again, dive back in the water. But the bees are off of him, so you can switch to the Mark 22 and stand on your tiptoes in the water somehow. Get a headshot or 2 off real quick. And toss a smoke grenade. Oh shit. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, he dodged. Oh, that's annoying. Throw another one. There we go. Couple headshots. Switch back to your smoke grenades. It's just a rinse and repeat. Dodge when you need to. We should be able to get him right here. Yeah. Got him. Skip the cutscene. If you don't have his camo, it'll be right there on the rock where I was just standing. Or no, sorry. You'll have to go up and around to the right, and you can jump onto the rock where he was standing, and it'll be right there. Makes it so bees don't sting you and leeches don't attach to you, etc., etc. So not a whole lot of danger being spotted or anything in these caves. We'll use a little something to boost our stamina back up. Sorry about the train in the background.
Pretty tasty.
And checking our records, so we have 0 continues, 0 saves, or 0 continues, 0 kills, and 0 alerts. So we are still on track to Foxhound. Now, you can shoot the fruit here on the ground, give you another little something for your stamina if you need it, plus some meds. And then in here, if you take a left, there's some ammo over here. You just got to shoot a couple claymores. This gun is wildly inaccurate. A little bit of ammo in there if you can use it. There's also a Carotin, or however you want to say it, up above back there. But I already got all those. So we'll switch back to the DPM. And do a couple rolls. Alright, now here, what we're going to want is the gator cap, crocodile cap, and the brown face paint so you don't run out of oxygen. And then they just think that you're a crocodile swimming in the water. Just got to make sure that you do equip it. There you go. And now just keep spamming X all the way down. Alright, now once you take off the cap, you can go ahead and use your Mark 22 to take out this guard here. And now we're going to want to switch to our 1911, and we're going to shoot some barrels. Now this will kill guards, but it doesn't count as a kill for us. Since we are not killing them, and the barrels exploding are, it won't count as a kill towards our Foxhound. But it looks like we're going to have a support unit headed our way. Which is no biggie, it's still not on alert. Sometimes if you do it quickly enough, they won't get to call for backup, but this time they did. But it looks like there's only one, so easy. Just have to take them out. And I don't think there's any real ammo for us, so we can just go ahead and head inside. Now we're going to want to switch our camo, probably to splitter, or we can go... Yeah, never mind, I think splitter's the only... Yeah, that's got the highest, so we'll go with the splitter. And use the AT-Camo. And there's going to be a couple people in here. One here. And another one past him, but we can jump over this railing to get closer to this guy as he comes around. Take him out, and his buddy up here if we can. Got him. Now there's one even farther up the stairs. And I don't know if I'll be able to see him or not. Not well enough from down here. So we're gonna try to hunt around for some ammo. There we go.
Something there.
Oh, he heard us walking around.
I must be seeing things.
I'm not gonna attempt it from here. I'm gonna try and get a little closer. Have to turn up this next flight, but he's going to be right there. There we go. And take him out. Now we can go back down here. And in this little storeroom right here, we've got some food we can pick up. And if you dodge over that railing, there you go. Dive over the railing. It's got a silencer for your Mark 22. And we can head straight up the stairs and into the next area. Moving on. Now, in this area, we are going to want to put on our thermal goggles because we are going to want to find the poison dart frogs. You want to find as many of them as you can carry. We'll put on the Flectarn so that our battery doesn't run out. And take out as many of these stupid frogs as you can. We're going to need them for the fear battle to make it quite a bit easier. So take out as many of these stupid frogs as you can find. There's 4 of them. I think I can hold 2 more. I think I got room for 6 of them. So, 5. I think that's all I've got room for, but let's try to find one more. Just to make sure. Yeah, alright. Now that we got those, we can go ahead and just head into the next area. And we are definitely going to need those against the fear when he gets around half health, because he'll eat those and then he won't gain stamina back, he'll puke instead. Now, if you throw on AT-Camo, you can crawl over here, and there's another silencer for your Mark 22. You can actually farm them here. We're not going to, but you can. If you go back into Grenany Gorky South, and then you run back up into here again, there will be another one there. Run back into the forest, come back out, there's another one there. You can keep doing that over and over and over and farm up like 30 of them if you want, but you're not going to need to. Instead, we're just going to head over here. Yeah, we're going to need to take out this guard. And then we can head down and through the hole in the fence. And over here there's a silencer for your 1911. And we head through the hole here. Now for a super easy part, which there haven't really been any super difficult parts yet. But We're going to want to take out this guy since he's coming our way. That guy over there we don't really need to worry about. So long as he doesn't turn around. Alright. Head in here. And now we're just going to switch our camouflage to the scientist. Make sure you take off face paint or they will spot you right away. And none of these guards will notice you. Now, if you run past a scientist, they might spot you if they see your face twice. But if they only see it once, they become suspicious but won't spot you. So keep that in mind. We're going to run down here and around the corner. And pick up the fake cigarettes. Cigarette gas spray. Now we're going to head in here and around the corner before that scientist can spot our face. And we're going to wait for this guy to sit down. It takes a second, but it makes it easier to get past him. And as soon as he sits down, we can run past all of them. Just make sure they only see your face once.
You pass through.
Alright, now do punch, punch, kick, punch, punch, kick, punch, punch, kick. That'll set the timing up just right for the scientist to not be looking at you, and you can run right past him again. This guy, right through the door and immediately turn left, so he only sees your face once, so it doesn't give you away. And then you're going to head back upstairs. Going to head back out the exact same way we came in. But this time, before we go through the door, switch back into some regular camouflage. Desert Tiger for our silencers and some splitter face paint. And out we go. Now take out this guy immediately. Yeah, we're going to want to take out this one in front of us.
Huh?
And then if we crawl under this truck, we can get some ammo. Throw on the AT-Camo in case there's a guy out here. Yep, there was. Good thing. We probably would have been spotted there without the AT-Camo camouflage boost. And now we can grab another silencer for our 1911. And if we stick to this right side, we shouldn't be seen. Nope. Noticed but not seen. And then we can sit here and crawl. Don't worry, he's not going to see you. Just keep crawling.
Who's that?
Nope, we're going to take him out. And now we can get all the way over here. And look, another silencer. And now for the fear fight. Make sure, see, still no continues, alerts, or kills. So we're going to head in. And first, switch. We're going to want the Flectarn so that we can use our thermal goggles without the battery dying. And we want the poison dart frogs all equipped. And off we go. So now we're going to go into the cure menu. We're going to cure the poisoning with some serum. And then the arrow wound with the knife, the styptic, and the disinfectant. And then we're going to save.
You going to say? Good luck.
Alright, put your thermal goggles on, take off your silencer, and here we go. So anytime that his health is grayed out, which it's not right now, you can't deal damage to him. If his health is not grayed out, obviously you can do damage to him. This is for all bosses, by the way. So as long as his health is white, if he stops and you get a clean shot, shoot him with your trank. Until he gets to about half health. Oh, he got that off. And it's a grenade. Alright. Alright, now his health isn't grayed out anymore. Now it is. Just make sure you watch out for traps. And now he's getting hungry, so go ahead and throw one of your poison dart frogs. And he will actually go for the poison dart frogs more often than not. Oop. That was unintentional, but it works. We'll throw another one over there for him, since it's close to him. Keep shooting him when we get the opportunity. I didn't get enough time to shoot him while he was puking. He did eat another one though. Oh, he ate another one. That should be all we need, really. See if I can get some ammo before he throws up. Nope, doesn't sound like it. Alright, might as well just end it. I was trying to get a little bit more ammo before the end of the fight, but it didn't work out that way. So now I've only got 4 rounds, but we'll make it work. So we'll come in here, eat a little bit of food to get our stamina back
Hey,
up.
this works.
Get rid of some of the stuff we don't want. Throw on some AT-Camo. Since we only have 4 rounds, we want to be as stealthy as possible. We'll switch our camo too. And then there should be one guy down here. Take him out. Come in here, we can grab some more food. And now down here, this guy should be coming around these boxes pretty soon. And we'll put him to sleep. See if he's got some ammo for us. Yes, he does. Good. Now this guy we can pelt and put this guy into caution, but he shouldn't call for backup. Got him. See if we can get any more ammo. Doesn't look like it. What about from this guy? He should give us some Mark 22 ammo. Of course, I've been wrong before. There we go. Now we can just head straight through here. This is a section that doesn't have anything really in it. But we're kind of heading toward the end boss fight. Sviatogorny West. So throw on your AT-Camo and right up here past these stumps, we're gonna head through here. There should be a guy just past this stump and tree here in front of us. You should be walking to the left. There we go. Just take him out. Take out this guy. And we'll check and see if he's got any ammo. There we go, sweet. You can take out the guy on the left if you want, but you don't have to. Got a lot of cars going by right now, that's why I'm not talking much. And Sacramento South. Now is the end boss fight. So I am going to switch to the moss camo. And then we'll go with the Hulk face paint. And all we're going to need is the cigarette gas spray and the Mark 22 pretty much. Not going to need... we'll keep the thermal goggles, we might need it. We won't need the crocodile cap. And we'll save.
Yeah.
You might.
Why would...
Well,
So you kind of have to do this now and not come back to it. If you come back...
Snake, do you
Whoops, I did not mean to do it again.
Please.
If you come back and try to do this boss fight later after saving there, it will show a cutscene of you waking up and him tranking you in the head, pretty much. So don't come back to it later. So we got the AT-Camo on so he can't see us. And we can go on in here and pick up ammo if we need it. Back down the ramp. And be careful because a lot of times he's up to the left. Which he is. I see his scope shining. So that's the best spot. The other spot over to the right, you have to kind of go around a different route. You can still get to him, but this is the easiest one to get to him from. Alright, head around and up this way. Alright, we can sneak all the way up to him if you want. It makes it easier, or you can put on the sneaking suit from Peace Walker if you have it. In order to get this moss camo, you have to actually hold him up 3 times, so you'll have to sneak up to him and point the gun at him and move it off of him and put it back to him 3 different times. So shoot him 3 times.
The show must go on.
And just follow him wherever he goes. Usually it's going to be this way. And now the footprints show him going this way, and there he is. So again, we're going to sneak up to him. And when you get close enough to him, you're going to shoot him 3 times again. 1, 2, 3.
Fight like a man.
And make sure you're facing away from him afterwards, because that's when he throws that flash grenade and you don't want it to stun you. And it is going to be this constant game of cat and mouse back and forth. Now I'm not 100% sure where he's at, so I'm going to put on my sneaking suit so he can't hear me. Oh, I see him. 1, 2, 3.
Try this on for size.
And if you're really quick, you can switch to the cigarette gas spray. And when he's coming this way, just hit him with it twice. Knock him right over. He'll get back up. Oh! Sometimes he'll continue running towards you and you can get a couple shots off on him again, but no, he turned tail and hauled ass the other way. Alright. Let's see. Throw the moss back on. AT-Camo went up. He's in the south. There's only one spot he can be. Can't see him very well, but he's got to be right about here. Hold his arm. Alright. Sweet. Got him.
I've got a present for you.
Here we go again. See if we can see him. Oh, that was close. Gotcha, buddy.
Fight like a man.
If we can find him one last time. Watch him be right back over here. And 1, 2, 3.
The show must go on.
I only need one more shot on him. So maybe... Let's see. Gotcha, buddy. And now once you've beaten him non-lethal, here's the Mosin Nagant. You can pick that up. And if you head back this way, you can go back to that little storage area that has all that ammo in there for us. And since we only have 6 rounds, I think we're going to head back there to restock. It's right up here to our right. There we go. The next thing is going to be the ladder boss. The most nostalgic part of the whole game for a lot of people. And during that, I am not going to be talking. I am going to let her sing that beautiful song. And right there's the entrance to the tunnel. As I said, the ladder boss, and I will not be talking during this part.
With darkness and silence through the night, what a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater.
Beautiful. Alright. We can now switch into our animals camo. There we go. And we'll go to splitter face paint. We want to equip our silencer back on the pistol. And now we can unequip the cigarette spray. And I don't think there's anything else that we really need while we're here. We can unequip the thermal goggles. And yeah, after that we can go ahead and head through the door. Alright, pick up anything that you can over here, if you can. And there we go, AT-Camo on. And we're going to want to get low, and we're going to want to take this guy out because he is a pain. He stays here forever. So get him out of the way. And we can start running until we get over here. And we'll want to take out this guy. And then we can make our way over to this rock here. We'll want to crawl through that opening there on the rock. Some ammo under here. And a serum. And depending on where this guy's at, you can either take him out or leave him. We can leave him there. He's not going to mess with us at all. And head right into the next area. Alright, in here, we're going to want to put one in this guy up here. And if you can, get one in this guy over here, but he's too far away. Either way, that one in the guy up top, we'll take him out by the time we get there, so we don't really have to worry about him too much. And we can't pick up any of that stuff. So we'll come up here and take this guy out. Pick up anything inside this cave that we can. Oh, there goes the first guy that we shot. Oh, and there he lands. He's dead, but it won't count as a kill. He did not die from our bullet. So pick up the ration. And just to show you, see, still 0 people killed. So we're still good, still on track. And the SAA ammo's full. So take out this guy here. Sometimes he'll be walking down that little slope there. But if you do all this in the same time that I do, shouldn't have to worry about it at all. There's a guy that's going to be coming down the slope here. You probably saw his head. And we can just slide over and take him out. And continue on. Now in this section there's going to be 2 people. There's that guy up there to the left. And then there's another guy to the right. And a guy behind this guy that we're about to take out. Send the other guy into caution. If you get this guy quickly enough, he won't call for backup. Which we did. And then there's just the guy by the cave opening. That we'll need to take out. You can take him out by either shooting him, or you can go in here, you can go to your camouflage, and you can go to your sneaking suit that gives you the silent footsteps, and you can walk right up and CQC him. Just like that. Now the buildings here, you can walk into, you can grab stuff out of them that you need to. This building here you're going to need to go into because you need the rocket launcher. And to be completely honest, I'm not sure if you do get the rocket launcher at the end if you don't pick it up here. I've never tried it. I've always been safe and just picked it up here. But I'm pretty sure it'll give it to you later on because you lose most of your equipment anyway, and then Eva gives it back to you, so I'm not sure. But we can try to grab some more Mark 22 ammo. And of course he wouldn't drop any. See if this guy drops any Mark 22 ammo before we move on. Bingo. Alright. Now here at the mountaintop, we are going to want to switch back into our animals camo. And put on the AT-Camo. Now we want to put one in the guy up here. And you'll want to put one in the guy here. Oh, I think I missed him. That's alright. Didn't miss him that time. So the guy up front did see him get knocked out, but he doesn't know who did it. So we're not under alert status. So we're still good. Just gonna want to try to stay away from these guys as much as possible. There goes the first guy we shot. Go ahead and drop in here. And climb out. There should be another guy coming. There he is. You can drop down and crawl right past him. And this guy here, you can go past him or knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out just to be sure that he doesn't see us, but you should be okay either way. And we can make our way through the trench all the way up to the door.
Do you know?
Alright. After you're done with that 3 hours of cutscenes, you can go ahead and head back through this door. There are some soups here you can pick up if you have room. I'm gonna make room. Also, I should have said this at the beginning, but at any point during the game, if you go into the actual pause menu, not into this menu, but into the actual options button pause menu, it will pause game time. So your game time will not continue to accumulate if you're in that pause menu. So I don't know if we're full on Mos and Nagant. Yeah, we are. So we can go ahead and head through the door. Get back up there. Alright. We're going to head down here. There is going to be a guy with a flamethrower that is going to come. So we are going to wait for him. Because if we go up those steps to the left, he is going to spot us. So we're going to wait until he comes up this way. And we're going to CQC him. Alright, up we go. Now here we're going to want to wait. There's a guy right there underneath that little bridge there that we want to turn around. And when he turns around, then we can drop down. Alright. And throw on the AT-Camo. Just to be sure. Alright. This fight can be very aggravating. I think it's the most difficult boss fight, but having the AT-Camo... Oh, that was interesting. Having the AT-Camo does make it pretty trivial, so it's really not that bad. But the first time through, I hate this boss fight. So we're going to equip the 1911 because there's some barrels over here we're going to shoot. There's a battery over here to grab. If you don't want to blow those up, you don't have to. There's just a battery back there that you can pick up. But we are going to need to change our camo before we drop down. So let's go in here. We'll change it to black. And we'll want the black face paint. And we are going to unequip the 1911 and equip the Mos and Nagant. That should be all we need. Here we go, the Fury. After you skip the cutscene, We are going to want to save.
You going to save? Good luck.
Thanks.
You want to save? I'll get right on it. Snake, be careful.
Alright, here we go. You're going to want your AT-Camo on for this. It makes it a lot harder for him to spot you. And then pull out your Mosin Nagant. Find where he's at. Alright. Now we're going to want to aim. Shoot, quick reload. Shoot, quick reload. Shoot. So that tactical reload, you're going to want to do that quickly. So double tap your right directional button and then immediately tap R1 or right bumper to go back into first person view so you can keep doing that. So it's in between every shot, it's double tap right directional button and L1. There you go. You can get 3 quick shots on him. And with the Mosin Nagant, it really does a lot of damage to his stamina. So this is pretty much just knowing where he's at, finding where he's at, and taking him out. Or taking the shots at him, I guess. We might be able to... Oop, nope. I was going to say we might be able to take him right there, but... see if we can find him. No. Oh, okay. Well, know where he's at now. So he should be coming right out of there. And up here, we should be able to take him out. There you go. Easy as that. Like I said, with this camo, it was trivial. So, pick up the stuff that's out here. He will drop the fire camo, I think it is, once you beat him. But now we're going to need the silencer back on our Mark 22, and I'm going to shoot once just to do away with that silencer because it was dead. And into Groznygrad. Alright. Climb up these boxes. And equip the AT-Camo. This guy here you can take out. Or if you want to run around the front side of these bunkers, you don't necessarily have to take them out. But either way, we do have to go through this door here. And then we're going to head down this way. There'll be a couple guards we need to shoot here. One here. And then if we can get close to this guy, we can shoot him in the head. And now we can crawl all the way to that door in front of us. Or you can crouch walk, obviously. But all the way to the door. And now we're going to switch to our scientist outfit. Make sure you take off your face paint. We're going to run straight upstairs. Oh, we are going to need our cigarette gas spray. And head straight upstairs. Now, this guy you can take out where he's at right now. But I decided to wait until he got closer to this corner. If he's closer than he was then, you can take him out at the corner. Or you can walk right past that door and take him out on the other side, because the guy that we need is going to come out and immediately turn this way. So he won't even notice the guy laying on the floor. But if you're like me, just take him out and pull him over here. And then very quickly, get back to the other side of the door. And what's going on? He noticed the body, but we knocked him out. They noticed we knocked him out. Or noticed that something's not right. But we should still have enough time to drag him to the locker room. Just stay to the left here towards the railing. We should be fine. Yeah, now we can drag him all the way to the locker room with no problems. Easy peasy. Skip this. All right. Now we should be able to go, whoops, right into our camouflage and go to the officer. And now we'll equip his mask. And run all the way down. Doesn't matter what you have equipped at this point because everything gets taken from you. Make sure everything's still kosher, which it is. And head through the door. And now just run straight down. Alright, skip all the cutscenes.
All I want.
Do not save. Now this torture sequence you can't skip, so you're going to have to sit through it. And it's not like the old games where you could bring up the items menu or the weapons menu to stop yourself from taking damage. You will take damage no matter what, and it's the same amount of damage either way. So
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
you can skip through this if you want
I know you gave the data to someone.
on this video,
You.
or you can sit through it. But I'll show you that it doesn't change the amount of damage you take.
I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful body you have, like a newborn baby. But not for long. Well then, let's get started.
So here's where you normally bring up this menu and it wouldn't take any damage, but see, I took damage. And see, it's the same amount, no matter what. Doesn't matter. Neither one of the menus are going to stop you from taking damage.
Answer me. Who is helping you?
So you just gotta kind of sit through and just take the health damage from getting your ass beat. Doesn't matter.
You're a tough one.
We're still gonna have
Even you must have your limits.
way less than 5 total health bars of damage. So skip this. Now in here, I'm gonna pick up the fork, and if you want to, you can take out your fork, crouch down, and get this mouse for a little bit of extra stamina. And he's gonna throw in a bat. You can pick up the bat, and then you're gonna want to go into your cure menu. And there you go. And you're going to want to be ready, because when he starts walking away, we are going to use our tuning to go to 144.75 to unlock the door. That unlocked the door for us. Now we're going to run through the door, and you're going to want to do punch, 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 punch. Oh, well, I threw a kick in there. So the best way to do it is punch, 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 kick, and then you'll be knocked out. So, and you're going to want to grab the smoke grenades from him. And you're also going to want the noodles. They're not a necessity, but you've got the time to pick them up, so why not? The smoke grenades are a necessity, so make sure you pick those up, because this next part is tough. So as soon as you get out here, go ahead and save.
Saving the... Hey, Snake.
No.
Alright, now drop right down and stay as tight to this wall as you can. And be very careful. These guys here will turn our way. So stop moving beforehand. Oh, there they are. And now you can sneak around the corner if you're very, very careful and stay very close to the side. Now we're going to wait until we see that guard turn around and start heading the other direction. There we go. And we can come right up to the door and head to the next area. Alright, again, we're going to want to lay down. And don't go too far past this white line, because there's a guard over there that will spot us. So we're going to wait until that guard, you see him over on the right, just his legs past the truck. When he turns and starts walking away, well, just when he turns, we can start moving forward. And then any food, doesn't matter what food you've got, just toss it over here. I usually use the bat. And then very slowly start moving forward. People will start getting suspicious, but nobody will see you.
Nothing here.
And once you get close to the corner of the bunker, you can stand up. And then we're going to want to get against the wall over here, because there is a guy, must be behind those boxes there. Yep, there he is. He's coming this way, so stay far enough back that he's not going to spot you. And wait for him to turn around. And when he turns around, we can make our way across here. And through the door. Now we are going to need those smoke grenades that you picked up. So here you can just roll into a prone position and crawl. Then run over here and roll. Run over here and roll. We're going to keep crawling. As long as this guard's not here, which he's not, we should be good to go. Just make sure that this next guard, his feet are able to be seen under the truck, which they are. He's still walking, so we're good to go. So come over to the other side of these boxes and head around the corner. We're going to need to use all 3 of these smoke grenades here. So toss one just to the right side of the dog, one to the left side of the dog, and one a little bit further to the left than that. And this will provide you with enough cover to be able to get down and get to the tunnels. Into the sewers. Alright, we're gonna head over here, pick up the med. Doesn't matter because we can't use life meds to get Foxhound rank, but drop down and grab. Sorry, more cars going by. Lots of them. So we're gonna go ahead and get up here. Oops, a little bit past it. So we'll just back in, why not? And he somehow turned himself around. Alright. Now we're gonna go through this hole. And we're gonna go up the stairs. Past the first hole. And into this one here. And then through here. And now we're gonna get down and we're just gonna run. More skippable stuff. Now the easiest way to do this boss fight is to dive down and just start mashing the action button.
Death is tragic, but life is miserable.
To drown yourself. Now you can walk through this whole thing and have more than enough time, but drowning is faster. And then when you die, just right there. Then we're not going to continue our exit, obviously. We're just going to use the revival pill.
Boss.
Eva?
Alright, now we just got to make our way to the waterfall.
The shut.
Easily the most cinematic filled part of the game. So now we're going to save.
Saving the game, Snake?
Well, other than the end, obviously. But
Snake, have you...
alright, we can pick up the silencer for the Mark 22 there, disinfect. Anything here you can pick up, go ahead and pick it up. It's not going to hurt anything. But the one thing that you have to make sure you pick up is this box here on the right. And then before we go up this ladder, we're going to want to set ourselves up. So we're going to go into the backpack, take away the fork, Mark 22, 1911 we're going to need, Mosin Nagant, RPG, C3, and we're going to unequip the noodles. We don't need those. And we're going to unequip everything here except for the cardboard box and the AT-Camo. And we can head up the ladder. Alright, here we are going to want the AT-Camo on. And we're gonna need our Mark 22. We're gonna take out this guy here. And now all these guys here we're gonna wanna take out, and we'll take them out from left to right. So this guy down here, then the second guy, third guy, and fourth guy. I'm surprised most of them stayed put. Now there is a guy up on the watchtower that we're gonna need to take out as well. So I don't have enough Mosin Nagant ammo, so we'll just use my Mark 22. Oh, just a little off. Nope. Got him. Alright. Can see if you can get some Mark 22 ammo from one of these guys. M37 it looks like. Mosin Nagant ammo, that's not bad. Got all the time in the world here. Bingo. And now there is a dog over here patrolling. He's not much of a threat. Just stay kind of to the left side. And when you get up in this truck, just use the box that we equipped. Make sure it's cardboard box C, or it'll ship you elsewhere. Alright, when the codec call's done, do away with the box, get the Mosin Nagant ammo here, and we're going to head up 2 flights of stairs. Through the door and to the left. Now this is where we're going to get the maintenance uniform that's going to allow us to roam freely in here. So it's going to be in the second locker from the left. And if you don't have the sneaking uniform already for this game, it's going to be in here where we hid the officer earlier. So we are going to switch into the maintenance outfit. And make sure, again, no face paint. And we're going to take the C3. Head right back in. We can hop over the railing. We're going to attach a C3 here. Make sure you're not in anyone's view when you do this, or they will recognize that you're doing it. They will realize you're doing it. And it'll give you a game over. So put one here. And then right over here there's another one. And the last one is right at the top of these stairs to the left, right there.
During the last Great War.
Alright, now we're getting into the Volgan fight. This one's fun. So we're going to want to switch back into our battle dress. And we're going to want to save.
Good luck.
Alright, this boss fight takes a lot of tactical reloading, so take your silencer off your Mark 22, equip it and unequip it, and then dodge this, and do a CQC on him, and then roll over top of him. Now, while he's facing away from you, shoot and tactical reload. You can hit him 4 times if you shoot, and then tactical reload in between each shot. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to keep CQCing him to the ground, and then shoot and tactical reload as he's getting up. If you don't tactical reload in between, sometimes you can still hit him with all 4, but a lot of times he will recover, and then he'll hit you with that ball that he shoots at you that we keep dodging. One more time. Actually, he's low enough, yeah, that we can just roll over him. Alright, now first we're going to get down to dodge that attack. Now when he runs at us, counter CQC. He's getting up, so shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. And he's going to come at us again. And when he shocks himself, puts electricity around him on the ground, you can no longer shoot him when he's on his way up. So that's all this is going to be, dodging attacks, and then counter CQCing for the most part. This attack just run in a circle around him. And he turned his back, we can get a few shots in. And counter CQC, and counter CQC. Oh, can't get him this time. Lay on down. And counter CQC. Counter CQC. And shoot him on the way up. And counter CQC. And counter CQC. And he's getting up, shoot him on the way up. Super easy boss fight. Now here we're going to want to save.
You going to save? Good luck.
Thanks.
Now you can use the Soviet outfit here if you want to, like you used to be able to do in the old one, in number 3, but it does not work the same way. So to help prevent more damage, I stay with the battle dress. And then I just like to try and no-scope these guys with the Mosin Nagant. Seems to have a little bit better accuracy than the Mark 22, and it doesn't have as much bullet drop, so that helps as well. And that's all this ride is going to be, trying to take out as many guys as possible to minimize your damage. Pretty much as long as you don't die, you are going to finish within the 5 bars of health. Jesus, this thing is inaccurate. There we go. Can't really do much against him right now. Alright, just taking out some more guys if you can. Make sure you take out the guy on the roof, because that RPG does hurt. I take back what I said about the aim. It's just less bullet drop, but the aim is absolutely terrible with this thing. But it's still my gun of choice for this area. Oh, we might get hit with a rocket. Yep. That's alright. Like I said, as long as we don't die, we should be fine. Alright, still nobody killed. And still 0 life bars of damage, so we're good. So with these guys, with these bikes, taking out the driver is obviously what you're going for, but taking out either one of them is a win. I'm gonna try to aim a little bit ahead of them if they're on the side. Alright, now these guys you don't necessarily have to take out. He's gonna take them out for you. And then you're going to want to take out your RPG and just do shoot and tactical reload. Hit him with as many rounds as you can. Try to keep him as far behind you as possible so he doesn't use his machine gun attack or his rocket attack. And this whole part, just keep pelting him with rockets. It takes Snake so long to reload this RPG that you have to do the tactical reload. It's also that way in the fight against the Shagahad. You have to use the tactical reload. Alright. At the bridge, we're going to take out 3 of the explosives and leave the 4th one until she says that he's here. Or it's here. And then we're going to take out the final charge. Alright, so here we are going to go into our backpack. We don't need the 1911, we don't need the SVD, but we do need the Mosin Nagant and the RPG-7. We don't need the cardboard box anymore, and that should be good. So now we're going to save.
You want to save? Snake, be careful of me.
Alright. Now we're going to use the RPG, and we are going to shoot at the treads on the Shagahad. You don't necessarily have to hit both of them all the time, but it does make it a little bit easier for her to drive around it. Because Eva's AI is kinda dumb. So, this whole fight is going to be just shooting at the treads until he stops moving. And when you get around to the back, you have to shoot him in the back of what would be considered his head. Started moving again. Oh, that was off. Hit the tread. Hit the other tread. And back of the head. It always has to be in the back. If you don't hit it in the back, it won't do any damage. And like I said, the tactical reload is a must because he is so slow at reloading this that if you hit one of the treads, you might miss a shot on the other. And you'll need to watch because there are some times that he will fire off rockets. So you may need to shoot those out of the air as well. There we go. Oops, we missed that one. See, shooting it in the front doesn't do any damage. Oh, and there's another example that you don't have to shoot both treads. Oh, we're probably going to get hit by a rocket. Yep. Yep. That's fine. And there we go. Now we're on to the next section. So same thing. We're going to need to shoot the treads, but you only need to shoot one at a time. And make sure you shoot it on the opposite side that you are on, because you're going to need to shoot him in the head. And it needs to be in the back of the head. So make sure you shoot the tread that is on the opposite side of you. That way you can get a shot in the back of the head. Because if you're in the front, he has a shield that you can see. And it will stop the bullet. Right now we seem to be on a pretty good roll, though. Sometimes you can dodge these. We're gonna get hit. Yep. That's okay. Oh, this is how slow he is with reloading. Alright. Shoot him in the head. I hope we have enough rockets. We only got 2 left. Okay, we should have enough. Got him. Alright, back on the bike and taking out these guys with the Mosin Nagant. Alright, we got some more. Alright. Nice. Having less bullet drop on the Mosin Nagant as opposed to the Mark 22 really does help a lot. Alright, we got some people coming up. There's also one up on the watchtower, but he's actually quite hard to hit. Around this corner we got some more. Just take them out as best you can. These guys are a pain. They have to be really close and in just the right spot. There's a lot of luck involved in this one, because the aiming is way, way off. And we just keep taking these guys out until she says something about snake ahead, and then you have to shoot a log with the rocket launcher to avoid taking massive damage. As you can see, though, the aim on this is kind of wild. There it is, snake up ahead. So now we got to take out the log. There we go. Alright, he's taken out, and they're gonna crash. Alright, still 0 people killed. Alright, just making sure. Alright, the last leg of this. Again, just taking out the drivers as best we can. Not really a whole lot to say during this part. Just trying to focus. I could have swore I got that guy. There we go. Seems like it's way behind him, doesn't it? There we go. Should be more guys coming down the hill right there, yep. There, jeez. There we go. I think that's all of them. All right. Skip all this. If you have enough to fix yourself up, go ahead and fix yourself up now. And Eva, but if you don't, just do Eva, because you don't really have to fix yourself up. Skip this. Alright, run around and collect what you can collect. You can ignore the call. But now, come up to Eva and give her some sort of food, the Russian ration most likely, to just fill her up. Because
this tastes like crap.
If she's full, she moves a lot faster. So don't worry about calling her right now. Just get to the next point, which is here around the corner. But also don't forget to change your camouflage. I think I'm going to use the moss with the woodland face paint and the AT-Camo. Alright. Now we're going to save. Because if we screw up, this is where we want to come back to. With our current
Snake,
setup,
be
obviously.
careful out
But the only thing we're really going to need is to roll forward and call Eva and grab, oh, we don't have the smoke grenades. Or, we don't have the stun grenades, we have smoke grenades. So, we don't need the RPG anymore. Grab some stun grenades. And get up here into this grassy patch. And when you're just past it, we're going to pull out our stun grenades and throw them back past Eva. We're going to stun the guards that should be coming through here any second. Yep. Keep Eva coming. This is why we fed her before we started this. Make sure she's coming at top speed to stay ahead of them. If you need to, you can throw another stun grenade, but I don't think we're going to need to. She's moving quickly enough that we should get there before we need to throw another one. Get a silencer back on our Mark 22 because we're going to need it in this next area. And here we go. Alright. AT-Camo is going to help us out here. We're going to take out this guy here. And we're going to take out this guy here. Now, these guys, you can just put 1 or 2 darts in them. I'm not sure if I hit that guy the first time. That time I did, though. Now this guy, okay, we put 1 in him, there's 2. He's down. The other guy will go down, he's got a dart in him. There he goes. And now take this guy out. And that's it for these guys. So call Eva over. Just keep her following. She's starting to slow down. Her stamina's starting to get a little bit lower. Should be fine though. Yours will stay up with the moss camo on because if you're in sunlight with that camo on, you are regenerating stamina. So take this guy out. Now there's a guy here. Gonna try to put him down. Oh, he got 1 in him. There's 2, he'll go down. There's a guy down here in the grass. don't know if I hit him or not. That time I did. And we need to take out this guy. Got him. I don't know if I got this guy or not.
So tired.
Thought I did. No, I definitely did. Alright. So now give Eva some more food. Just to get her to quit complaining the rest of the trip. Because you're essentially done. There's one other guy down there, but he's not looking in the direction that we're going to be going. So he's not that big of a deal. So just call her. And she should drop down. Alright. Pretty much done with this area. I don't really need any ammo because I'm not going to use the Mark 22. So you can switch into whatever outfit you want to fight the boss. I want to be in olive drab with no face paint. Just OG big boss versus OG the boss. That's it. Eva, what are you doing? Where'd you go? Oh, there she is. Here we go, the final fight.
It was November 1st, 19... Then, early in the...
Okay, she's gonna rush you, and when it slows down like that, you're gonna have to press R2 or right trigger to counter her CQC. Now I'm gonna show you a little trick. You shoot her with the Mosin Nagant 3 times while she's on the ground. Get behind a tree where she's not gonna be able to shoot you, and then unequip the Mosin Nagant. If you don't, she will hit you with a CQC move. It'll always be this if you don't have anything equipped. But if you do have a gun equipped, so now re-equip it, she will do one that I don't know how to counter, to be completely honest, because I don't see the screen slow down at all with it. I don't know if it is counterable. And she will separate your gun and your ammo. You'll have to go collect your gun again and the ammo separately. So if you unequip this, every time she's down and you shoot her 3 times, if you unequip it, she won't do that attack. So here it'll be the same one again. See? Makes it easy. Now you re-equip it and shoot her with it. Now get behind a tree and you unequip it. See what I'm saying? Now she won't do that. Whoops. She won't do that attack. But now we might have to start countering twice because she's below half health. So counter here and counter here.
Your skills have improved.
Re-equip the Mosin Nagant. Bang, bang, bang. And now the next time we counter her, we will have to do it twice again. But she should be done. Here and here. And she should be done, but just to check, let's try to roll over her real quick. Yep, she's dead. That's it. That's the boss. This is an unskippable cutscene, by the way. You have to shoot her, and it doesn't allow you to skip.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
Patriot. Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
So right trigger or R2 will shoot the boss. And congratulations, you've essentially beaten Metal Gear Solid Delta. Doesn't matter which gun you pick up, on the right, you'll keep it. We already have it, so we'll take the one on the left because it has the bullet in it. And there you have it, guys. FOXHOUND Rank on extreme difficulty for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater with a playtime of 2 hours and 7 minutes. 0 continues, 0 alert phases, 0 humans killed, only 2 serious injuries, and 0 life bars of total damage taken. 0 life medicine used, and no special items. If this helped you guys at all, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment. If you are not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.